Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Scrap to Cast. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. If you saw my last video and you watched it till the very end, you know that I had actually picked up a van from my company for cheap money. Well, let me show you what it looks like and how much I paid for it. This is a 2013 Ford Transit Connect XLT. Would you believe that I bought this hunk of shit for $50? I've actually wanted this van ever since the company purchased it. I figured it would be actually nice to do some roadside picking in this. It finally shit the bed, does not run. So one of the problems that we're having with this vehicle, besides the keyless entry doesn't work, and open this up. The problem I have here, this door does not open. So the top latch does work. The bottom one came disconnected. I don't know if you can see that or not. The mechanism is completely broken, so I actually had to pry this completely off. I got it off, I got it open, and now I've actually can release it now with my hand and then open the door. So that was the first step, is getting that door open, and it locks shut too. Another thing is I got to clean the whole thing out. Now I do, in this box here, have the replacement glass for this board here. So that's the first problems we got. The next problem, get this open, it is showing the odometer reading, 168/217, but it's not gonna start. Yep, doesn't start. There's not enough juice in the battery. There is a parasitic draw somewhere in the system. Either that or the battery is just pretty old and it's just not taking a good charge anymore, or holding the charge. Another thing that's happening is you can see that there's water on top of this cap here, and again, this wasn't running. What happens is water leaks in from the hood right here where the windshield washer dispenser is. You can see where the water has been coming down right about here, and it's directly over this cap. So in turn, what happens is if water falls on this cap and fills in right here, there's a rubber boot between coil pack number 2 and coil pack number 3. There's a rubber boot right here that is dry rotted, and it's got a plug that connects into it. I don't know what it does. I'm not really too familiar with vehicles, but you can definitely see water's been here because look at how corroded these are right here. So what happened was this vehicle died on me. I was actually driving down the street with it, and all of a sudden it started running like crap, and then it just shit the bed. Like, I got stuck in the middle of the road and I had to push it over to the side of the road and then have my buddy come tow it back into the parking spot here. So what happened was, we actually, my friend and I, we pulled the coil packs off and inspected inside. There was water in coil pack number 2 and in number 3. It was soaking wet inside there, and there was water dripping out of this one here. This one was the worst one. So we took compressed air from this air compressor, sprayed all the water out, and dried it up as best as I possibly could, put all the coil packs back in, and this one was misfiring. It wasn't working, so I was going to replace this coil pack, but after about a week of letting it dry, this coil pack now works. But there is a crack in it, so I am going to be replacing it. I'm probably going to replace all 4 and then put 4 new spark plugs in here and then call it done. But the van is running right now, and with no additional cost to me, so that's actually great. I'm still gonna have to inspect where the parasitic drawer is coming from. I put 2 different batteries in this, and it seems as if every time it rains, it kills the system. It just kills the batteries. I don't know what it is about rainwater, but it's definitely killing the batteries. Maybe there's a bad ground somewhere. I really don't have any idea. So, you know, that's one thing I'm gonna have to check around. But yeah, all in all, I mean, for 50 bucks, I've got a running van. You can't even buy a vehicle for under $1,000 not running this day and age. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna go ahead and take this battery out, put my spare battery in that I was charging over the weekend, and see if we can get this thing cranked up. Get in there. All right, so here we go. Let's see if this thing cranks. there you have it. It lives once again. It's got a rotted exhaust, well, muffler rather. This isn't connected to anything. See it rotted away right there. Right there. Ooh, that stinks. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. You know, this is definitely, oh. So there's another issue. The radio always comes on and there's nothing. This thing definitely has electrical issues. I know it does. Tire sensor on because the spare tire is on the other side. Don't know why. The other tire, I checked it underneath, it's still in good shape, so I don't know why they switched it, but maybe they just put the spare on and never bothered putting it back, taking it back off rather. So, power windows do work on that side and on that side. So, it's running a little rough. I'm definitely gonna have to replace the coil packs and the spark plugs, but it's running on all 4 cylinders. And let's see what happens when we unplug this one. This is the real bad one. Yep, there you go. That'll come back on in a minute. Maybe not. There it goes. You can tell, it's really bad. But like I said, replace all 4 of the coil packs. They're gonna cost me 48 bucks. And then the spark plugs, probably about $5 to $10 a piece, depending on what I put in. So my next goal is to silicone this piece here, prevent the water from coming in, pull it up right here. I'm probably gonna have to replace this boot at some point, but I can't figure out how to get the connector off of it without destroying the thing. So I'll probably have to figure something out with that. There's still a parasitic drawer in here, I know there is. I don't know where it is, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But I just pretty much charged the battery up just to show you that this thing does run. And yeah, you can't get a running vehicle for $50. I mean, I'm sorry. Scrap alone, this is probably worth 300 bucks, maybe 350. So I'm already ahead of the game right now. And best part is, when I sold my stack, I had sold 180 pounds of copper and about 80 to 90 pounds of aluminum ingots that I had. I got 540 bucks for it. Pretty much this vehicle was paid for with scrap metal. So that was the goal to begin with. I was trying to save enough money worth of scrap so I could actually cash it all in and then buy a vehicle that I could use for scrapping. Pretty much my channel paid for this van right here. So here we go. I'm sorry that there was no scrapping done in this video. I just wanted to show off the van, tell you how much I paid for it, 50 bucks. And tell you what the problems were with it, what the goals are, you know, obviously get it running. So it does run. Gonna have to replace the coil packs and the spark plugs, which isn't much money. Figure out the parasitic draw. And then once that's done, once I get the thing running and the battery is perfect, you know, where it's not gonna drain every couple days, I'll start working on replacing the exhaust. I'll probably just get a bolt-on exhaust or something like that, because it's not rotted up to the cat. So see what happens. But anyways, thanks for checking out this video of mine, and hopefully I'll have some scrapping footage for you sometime midweek. Thanks a bunch, everyone.